I personally don't love tags on one-on-one cards like this. I'd prefer like super sick patches. What do you think about this one?
This card is beautiful. A lot of thought went into this, except the last part. It's like home run, home run, home run, swing and a miss.
Well, good day, Phil.
Good day to you, Madigan. How are you doing?
I am doing amazing. Are you ready for the top 5 hockey cards from last week countdown?
Yes. Ready? Let's go. Hope there's some good ones in there. Variety.
Okay. Before we get into the numbers, though, we got to go through. Got a lot of suggestions after the many of Gretzky rookie PSA 8s that continue to show up on the countdown. And I think I found a solution that we're going to implement this week.
Okay.
We are going to honorably mention any 1979 O-Pee-Chee Gretzky PSA 8, but we will skip it and do another card instead going forward.
I like it. Let's try it out.
So we'll note it and then skip it. And we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Let us know in the comments if you guys like this approach. Okay, let's get right into it. Starting off at number 5 in this week's top 5 hockey card sales from last week is a tie.
A tie. Oh, Bedsy and Sully. I like it.
Yeah, it's the next chapter in the great hobby battle of Celebrini and Bedard. The Montagues and the Capulets face off again. This 2023 SP Authentic Connor Bedard Future Watch Auto out of $9.99 PSA 10 auto authenticated, sold for $9,000 US via eBay on November 30th. And then his cousin, the 2024-25 SP Authentic Macklin Celebrini Future Watch Auto out of $9.99 PSA 10, sold again for $9,000 via eBay on November 30th. Now, Phil, every tie must always be broke, and the hobby's counting on you today to do it. So who's better, Macklin Celebrini or Connor Bedard?
Well, do not put that on me. It's already enough. That's silly. I would probably pick Celebrini today, but as a player, I like Bedard better because he seems to have more of a ferociousness to him, a fire. Not that Celebrini doesn't. I'm just going on for what I've seen. I'm a Bedsy guy, but I like both because they're both Canadian, and I hope for 20 years of amazing hockey from both players. Yeah.
When do you announce your campaign for mayor of Ottawa with that politician's answer there?
I picked Connor Bedard. That's my pick.
Yeah. Whose auto do you like better?
Connor Bedard's. A lot of people don't like it, but there's more effort in Bedsy's auto than Celebrini's. Celebrini thinks he's very coy and sneaky because he's got a lot of loops in it. I know what you're doing. You're just you're la-di-dying it. At least Bedsy's trying to find it. I think Connor is on a journey to find his autograph, and I can get behind that.
Bedsy's got the Bobby Orr slope to his auto.
Mm-hmm. He does. Maybe he's left-handed.
$9,000, pretty strong for a couple of Future Watch autos. Okay, ready to move on to number 4?
Yes, sir.
So taking the 4th spot in this week's countdown is a 2024-25 Upper Deck Premier Macklin Celebrini Premier Rookie Auto Tag 101. Sold for $9,388 US on December 4th by eBay. Well, Phil, just another ho-hum, almost $10,000 Macklin Celebrini card. It's the 5th Celebrini sale, over $5,000 US so far from 2024-25 Premier. I personally don't love tags on one-on-one cards like this. I'd prefer like super sick patches, but I do get it, and still a nice card. What do you think about this one?
This card is beautiful. I love the color scheme of it, the blue foil, the blue pen, blue jersey, everything. There's a lot of thought went into this, except the last part.
Yeah.
I would have taken a white swatch over the tags, I think.
Well, you can hand wash and tumble dry on low.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, it's like home run, home run, home run, swing and a miss. It's like the whole production line. I just don't know why someone didn't say like, maybe we shouldn't put the tags in the 101. I think you said it last, I don't know if it was the podcast or a live, but it's someone needs to audit the process. Maybe I just feel that's very important to make this a colorful attributed card to continue. The first step was done. It was well designed. The second step was done. The blue foil. The third step, the blue pen. The fourth step, the right spot where it was autographed. The fifth, sixth, everything seems to, all the boxes get checked, except that last person who got handed the card, the fabric guy. That makes me think someone thinks, oh, they'll like a tag more than a color. Where in this case, I don't think that's the case. I don't think so. You know,
my thought has always been that the thinking from Upper Deck has to be that laundry tags are small and it's one little part of a jersey, so that makes it more rare than like even like the chest logo, which is very big on the jersey, and so therefore, because it's such a small component of the jersey, that it makes it a rare and unique component on the card. And so I wonder if it's just like a philosophical.
I think you're right. You're right. And listen, most people might be like, "Phil, be quiet. I love the tags." Okay, cool. That's whatever. I think the card just visually would look much nicer aesthetically without Lauren Ipsum, Russian and French laundry instructions.
Big on our laundry instructions here on the show. Okay, let's move on to number 3. And here we institute and implement our first skip of the new format of our top 5, where at number 3, we technically have a 1979 O-Pee-Chee PSA 8 Wayne Gretzky that sold for $14,654 via eBay on December 2nd, but we're not going to show it. We're just going to mention it, and you can go find it on Card Ladder 130 point eBay if you really want to see the card. So going now to our countdown, where we do discriminate against the Gretzky O-Pee-Chee PSA 8. At number 3 this week is this 2015-16 Upper Deck Connor McDavid Young Guns Acetate BGS 9.5 that sold for $13,000 US, even Steven, on November 30th. It's the third highest sale for a McDavid Young Guns Acetate. The most ever paid was $30,100 US in May 2021. The second most paid was $20,213 US this past May for another BGS 9.5. That one, though, didn't come with all the fingers in the background.
Little translucent there, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nah, great card. My favorite card so far. But huge. Worth every penny, every dollar. I'm not a huge Connor McDavid collector. If I had some extra change, I'd pay this price for this card. This card is a grail piece. It's from his actual rookie year. And I know Billy says, oh, every year the acetates are the same. That's not true. There's no way. The first year, when they were in SP Authentic, I believe. I'm not positive of that, but there was something there. There's far few of them for the first few years. This amazing card. Yeah.
I think 13,000 is a really good value for this, and I would be pretty stoked to. Sometimes you overpay to get a great card, and sometimes you get a fantastic card at a really, really good price. And my opinion is this is that case there.
Well, they say that, so we know there's over 2018, 2019 Young Gun acetates. We know there's over 20. I have. This is like the third time I've ever seen it. McDavid acetate even for sale. There's no way there's 20 of these. There's no way. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, either that or they didn't get opened or people didn't know what they were. But
maybe that's it, Josh. Maybe they're in like a lot of boxes where people, because it was I think it was the first year, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. One of the things that I was sort of comparing this one to is, so like on September 7th, right? A McDavid Young Guns exclusives out of 100 that was graded a BGS 9 sold for more than this, $13,400. I would take this any day of the week over Young Guns exclusive.
Yeah. I think these are gonna in the next 5 years really make a stand here. Like, it's a Young Guns acetate, and it is such a well-designed, really wicked card, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would only put the high gloss ahead of this one.
You have to, eh?
Well, I mean, it's worth.
I agree.
Like,
I agree with you. I don't want to. I want to put the acetate higher, but you can't. You can't do it.
Okay, let's move on to number 2 this week. And it's a card we've talked about a lot already. It's a 2024-25 The Cup Macklin Celebrini rookie patch auto, true RPA out of 99, and the UD slab there, the I don't know, ugly slab.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, I've gotten used to it. Like if it's an RPA for my PC, I'd crack it. I have no problems with that.
Mhm.
But I get why people are not. 100%. I was very wrong on that. I thought everybody was going to crack it. They're not.
Oh, 100%. I'm shocked how little it has been cracked. And I guess good on Upper Deck
That's
for
good.
having the foresight to
Yeah.
where protecting the sanctity of the patch is supersedes whatever opinions people might have
I like
on
it.
the
I
slab or
get
just
behind
having the card slabbed in general. But it's the highest sale to date for a Macklin Celebrini public sale. I think there's been private sales of like shields and other big cards that are going for a lot more, but we don't get insight into those. And it's we mentioned the thing that blew me away that we talked about on the podcast is that as of today, it's 50% more than the highest sale for any Bedard Cup RPA, which is topped out at 16,000 to this point. So very, very
That's
impressive.
not good. That's not 50% higher than any Bedsy RPA.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Yeah, this is gonna crash and burn, man. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not an economist. If that's what it that does not seem like a healthy growth.
A lot of steam
I don't
for
know.
Celebrini right now. That's it's perfect timing. I think it's so many stars have aligned in the last month to create this environment, and that I think for us all in the stands watching the show, it's been pretty fun.
Oh, it's a blast watching. I've no skin in this game. And this is let's put the price tag away. This is a phenomenal hockey card. Perfect Macklin Celebrini. Perfect hockey card. If this is for PC, hey man, good on you. 100%.
Okay, you ready for the top card from last week?
Yeah.
It's a biggie.
Okay.
This 2015-16 the Cup, Connor McDavid rookie patch auto out of 99, PSA 10, Phil, so for a jaw-dropping $405,000 US via eBay on December 5th, 2025. That's like 8 trillion Canadian dollars. Right?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this.
It's a fixed price sale. It was verified as paid for in Terapeak. It's the highest public sale ever, public again, for any Connor McDavid card. It's the highest public sale ever for any of the Cup card. And so you should probably stop ripping him so much on the podcast, Phil. Everyone knows you hate McDavid.
I need time to absorb this sale price. No, I'm serious. I need to think before I speak. And I know that's not what you want right now, but hey man, I mean, it's getting up there. It's a
lot of coin.
It reinforces a little bit, not to get deep or anything. It's the people that have been doing good for 5-10 years. I guess business is good. Business is really good because I'm going the other direction. And this is I hope it wasn't bought by a flipper because you're in for a surprise. I think I hope someone just bought this that just wanted a almost perfect Connor McDavid Cup RPA, and that's what this is, I guess.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, if you remember a couple weeks ago, we talked. There was another record sale for this card on November 21st, I believe it was, where it's over 264,000. So it appreciated 140 grand in 14 days.
Same card?
No, remember that one had the trimming sort of allegations
the top there, yeah.
behind it, right? And so
I made a lot of friends on that segment, and I made a lot of enemies on that segment. Oh my goodness, yeah. You guys, anyways.
So again, I mean, there's nothing rational about this market, right? And so I think like when you look at a $405,000 sale, there's a world where somebody sells it for $650 2 years from now, and there's a world where it's sold for $200 2 years from now too. I would believe both equally right now.
I'm getting less and less shocked by things, but this was a little shocking. And I'm sorry, I don't have a lot to say. I'm just trying to process. It's big box, big card. I mean, it is what it is. It makes my Patrick Waugh for $1,000 look pretty good right now.
We're going to dive into this more on Thursday's podcast too, but I also think that where we're seeing all this too is on the very high end of the market. It's not the entire hockey market.
Yeah, we're not swimming in those pools,
Yeah, and a Macklin Celebrini based Young Guns is not going for $2,000 right now either, right? Is that the lower end of the market or the real people's hobby, like we are, is, I think, more rational at this point. There's just a bunch of, I think, big spenders coming into the market, and they're duking it out and trying to get the best cards possible, and they're competing against each other.
Yeah, I think it is that simple. But I don't want to use this word. I'm going to have to. The damage of watching from a distance and us having fun, it stays in your subconscious. There's something about it, right? I try not to watch a lot of negative, violent things during the day because it's like, oh, I'm resilient enough, I can ignore it. But you pound that stuff in your head over and over and over again, you are going to get affected. So if we keep seeing these monster sales over and over and over again, we are going to get affected. I'm not a psychologist. I don't know how, but my hobby is getting away from me a little bit, you know? Not that.
But
Does that
is
make
it though?
sense?
Yeah, I know. I totally get what you're saying.
Parts
but
of my hobby. Parts
were
of my.
you ever gonna own this card anyways?
Not at this price, but maybe at 80K. Sure. Yeah, you like my trajectory is going pretty good. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, I this card will not stay at this price. I do. If I had to guess with a gun in my head, this'll stop sooner than later. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. I'm thinking.
Well, we'll all get a front row seat to watch how it unfolds over, and I think that's part of what keeps the hobby interesting, right? Is that nobody knows where the stuff is going to go, and there's going to be people that think it's a good thing. There's going to be people that think it's a bad thing, and there's going to be people like me that just think it's a thing.
Yeah, I'm going to take the middle ground on that and just watch, and maybe it's okay not to have an opinion on this, right? It's like, whoa, that's a thing. That's an event that happened. Okay.
Yeah, well, I tend to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of extrapolation based on one or two sales that gets put on the entire market. Right?
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. It's like the beam of that light, even though two people are holding it or three people, thousands upon thousands of people are seeing it, you know?
This was not an auction. It was a fixed price sale. Somebody could have just it was paid for.
What platform?
Which eBay. Probably one of the biggest.
This card sold on eBay?
Yeah.
What's happening? I don't know anything anymore.
So what does eBay
make
on
nothing.
That? 60 grand? Jeez.
You know nothing, Josh Madigan.
I don't know anything. So, well, Phil, it was interesting. Did you like the Gretzky like flyby strategy?
What if we do it at the end or the beginning as like an honor instead of interrupting the flow of, not that we have a big flow, like what are we, 17 minutes here, but you know what I mean? But I like not showing a Wayne Gretzky card. Yes, I think we should do that. How we do it, give us a suggestion, or if the way Josh did it, it's good, we'll keep it that way.
All right, guys. Well, we'll be back next week and we'll see what craziness ensues.